Hey everyone, welcome to Fork Around Find Out.
Perfect timing, right?
I'm right. We're gonna wait just a second. I'll cut this. Thank you, Denise.
Don't edit that out.
Don't,
Perfect
all
timing.
right. Hey everyone, welcome to Fork Around Find Out. I got Matt Goodhead from Coinmerge here, and we're just gonna chat a little bit about him and Coinmerge and where it's going. And so I just wanted to say, hey Matt, welcome and thanks for joining us.
Yeah, appreciate you having me.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
So Coinmerge, what is it?
So Coinmerge, it was born out of a necessity. I've been in crypto since about 2017, really heavily involved for the last couple of years. And I just grew tired of every day and more frustrated with having to flip through 5, 6, 7 different screens to get information, chat on Telegram or Facebook or Discord, then hop over to Dex Tools or CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko to check the charts, and over to Bitcoin News to get news. And I was just like, man, this is so tiring. Like, why hasn't there been a platform created that merges all these functions into one for just ease of use? And so a couple of buddies of mine got together and we were like, let's look and see if it exists. So we started doing some research and really digging into it, and we couldn't find a platform that existed that offered what we wanted to create. So we just said, screw it, let's create it. So we did. So the main purpose behind Coinmerge is to build a platform that's going to be a premier outlet for the crypto community that merges all the functions that we use daily into one essential platform. So, chart and chat on one screen, crypto news, new and upcoming projects, rewards programs, staking programs. All that information is going to be centralized into one data point instead of having to use 6 or 7 screens. So that's kind of the idea, is to build that platform to help bring more awareness to crypto, and to hopefully be a premier outlet moving forward in the future.
Nice. So trying to be that one-stop shop, especially for these.
Essentially, yeah. There's some things in the works that I can't talk about right now that that would truly make us a one-stop shop. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think you and I are on the same page with that one. So that's pretty cool. Like, so I've got your website up over here next to me, and I'm just kind of wandering through it. And so you guys just launched, like, let's see, the 16th. So we're recording this on the 29th, so 13 days ago.
Yeah. Right. So new, man.
When did the inception for the idea come about, though?
So we started planning right around February, and February of this year. And we really started to formulate a plan and develop a plan around April of this year.
Okay.
Really starting to take notes, what we wanted to do, put teams together, and start really laying the foundation to start creating and moving forward with Coinmerge.
Nice. How many other people do you have outside of your admins and mods that are on the social side? How many other people do you have on the back side?
On the core team?
Yeah.
So on the core team, we've got 4 devs on the front end building the function, or on the back end building the functionality, all the features, the chat feature, the chart feature, all that stuff. And then we've got 1 guy on building the custom UI UX. So
nice.
5 total. We actually just brought another one on board, so that makes it 5 total.
That's awesome. So you guys have like a real team.
We do
behind this, and you guys are like, if I'm looking at the bottom of this, you're an LLC, right? So you're an actual business.
Yeah, we are. So that's one of the things I met with my attorney, and he was really adamant that I created an LLC, and he kind of explained why. So at the end of the day, we're going to be a crypto coin, but we're also going to be a technology company, a social media platform, so to speak, for crypto, dedicated to crypto. we're one of the key features in V1 is we're going to have banners on our site where you can run ads to generate ad revenue for the
Right.
company itself. Some of the features that we're going to implement in V2 are going to be paid features to give users additional access to features that non-paying users won't. So
those paid
that's
paid features. Are you guys going to use your current coin for that, or are you guys going to build another one?
we're going to use the current coin. So that's the plan is to add, and that's what's going to add some of the functionality to the coin itself. But the plan is to use the current coin to access some of those features. So you're going to have to either pay X amount or hold X amount per month to be able to have access to
Okay, cool. Right. So yeah, there's another one that does that. That's pretty rad.
Yeah.
So you've been in crypto since 2017. What was your first crypto?
XRP.
Same here, right?
Yeah, I jumped on the Ripple train.
If you're gonna work with a bank, you can't beat the banks. Who as well get them, right?
Yeah. XRP was my first one, man, and actually made a decent chunk on it.
Did you sell? Did you sell at that $3 mark?
No, not quite that high, but I sold over 2.
Okay. Yeah, I made the hodl diamond hand to the grave mistake.
No.
You know what though? I leave those in my wallet just to remind me.
You still have them, huh?
All of them, just to remind me. Just like, don't do that again. Don't do that again.
I don't even want to know how many you have. My heart breaks. Yeah.
I mean, it was I could buy a nice car.
Right. Yeah. Story of crypto though, right?
Yeah. Now I can buy a used Civic. So.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, that was I think a lot of people hold XRP, right?
Yep.
That new lawsuit's pretty interesting. I'm very curious to see where it goes.
I'm curious. I'm watching it. I'm watching it pretty close. So, but yeah, it was. I don't hold any anymore, unfortunately. But I might, depending on the outcome of the lawsuit, see what happens and pick up some more. So.
Yeah, I'm sure one day I'll get around to getting out of it.
Yeah.
But until then, this little dark space, the telegrams and a new coin every week. It's a party down here.
Man, I was talking to my wife last night, and she's really kind of disinterested in crypto, but I was like, man, it seems like every day, every hour, there's some new coin launching, and it's crazy.
Yeah. I've got a service that I'm on that notifies me anytime like a new contract is made for these things. Mm-hmm. And I think yesterday there was 118
contract made
just on the ERC platform. Yeah, coins.
It's insane.
It's insane. I don't know how many of them launched. I didn't look that far into it, but I always find that amazing. And then, so you guys though, the tokenomics is like one of the really cool things that's all changing. You guys teamed up with Fair Token Project, right?
Correct. Yep. Yeah. So FTP, Jim and Sue, they actually wrote our contract.
Right.
There are some features that they had. Of course, the anti-bot. We don't want people to get sniped, and bots just ruin launches. It's been proven over and over and over again.
Absolutely.
And then the really unique feature about them that they wanted to implement with us is they tested first with Diamond, and then we implemented it right after, was the ETH distribution. So originally we had it as a token reflection, which a lot of coins use. And talking with the FTP, they said, hey, we're really developing this cool idea about ETH distribution. We want you guys to use it. So we had a discussion, walked through what it was going to be and how it worked. And I said, you know what? Let's do it, man. Sounds great. And it's been fantastic. Our community loves it. Yeah.
It's genius, right? People get mad when other people sell. They're like, oh, you sold off or whatever else. It's like, well, most of us bought coins in order to make a profit, right? So we're going to sell. Well, this lets people make a profit and get funds back without selling.
Correct.
Right? Which, definitely lets them hold a little longer at the least. And the other thing I saw is like, okay, if you buy a lot at the top, well, at least on the way down, you're getting something.
Correct.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, we've actually, it was really cool and really makes me feel good about that decision is I've had numerous people send me a private message saying, I've already made my initial investment back just on rewards.
Yep.
Not including the value of the coin, which has gone up since launch, but just making their money back and still collecting money on those rewards daily. It's just, I mean, it's fantastic.
That passive income is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I mean, personally, I think it's probably the future of where we're going to go.
Absolutely.
In some way, shape, or form. So do you guys have more coins coming out? I heard some rumors of some things.
So Coinmerge
and or some things that are going to happen. And
yeah, there's
I obviously wait to release this until you come out with that if you want.
Okay, I was gonna ask. So
yeah, that was kind of my plan, was to because I heard the rumors and heard that tomorrow maybe is the announcement.
Yeah, we're dropping some pretty, I think, game-changing news, and I can go over it now if you want.
Yeah, let's do it. By the time I get this all edited and set up, it'll probably be midday tomorrow, or whatever,
Okay.
and then I'll watch your guys' site for your announcement, and we'll do
Cool.
a synchronous drop.
Yeah. So the big secret is we really wanted to be a trifecta: chart, chat, and swap, to make it an all-inclusive platform. So we've actually worked with the developers of a coin called Q Finance to create a multi-swap.
Okay.
So it works through Uniswap, runs through Uniswap, but you're able to actually swap for multiple coins in one single transaction. So it's one gas fee, one transaction. It's actually pretty cool. We're gonna send a video of it actually working. It's already developed, already created, already tested.
Okay.
Ready to rock.
So okay, so you can swap multiple coins for a single coin, one single coin for multiple coins,
vice versa, both. So
I can take all of like this little crap that I've got in my wallet that's like $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, and swap it all into one
ETH if you wanted,
or whatever other coin,
or whatever coin. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sold.
Yep. So it works both ways. We actually have a video that's going to demonstrate some of that. So, I mean, of course, you had to factor in the gas fees and stuff if it's worth it to swap those $1, $2 coins. But essentially, yeah, you can.
I mean, I think I've got like $400 or $500 right now worth of $1, $2, $5, $8 coins that were, either they failed or whenever I did whatever, right? And they're just sitting there, right? Yeah. And I would love to be able to just scrape all those off and toss them either into Coinmerge or ETH or whatever, in one fatal swoop.
Yeah. Yep. It's pretty cool, pretty game changing. We think it's really going to be a catalyst for us. It actually shows that we are. So, one of the questions we have had is, are you actually working on development? Are you actually really building this platform? And we are. Yeah. And this is just one of those ways to show we are actually creating a platform and functions. And
it is it's one of those things, and I've got a saying that because I help with a lot of the coins, and I got to remind people that are in these coins, is, crypto moves at the speed of light, right?
Yep.
But all this stuff that we do on the back end and all this, we still move at the speed of human.
Yeah.
So, I know it's been a week, but like, there's only so much we can accomplish in 160 hours.
Yep. Agreed. It's crazy. People want you to move so fast, and that's one thing with what we're building is we can't move fast. We can't make mistakes, especially how crazy the crypto world is. Even the security for the site, when you log in and create an account, we're having to implement measures to protect, users' data.
Yeah.
Security. So it's stuff that we're taking our time on to make sure we build right. As far as the swap goes, we've tested it. It passed all the tests, but we're still going to send it out to get it audited before we actually implement it for peace of mind.
Absolutely.
You're dealing with people's money, hard-earned money, and you want to make sure it's protected.
Yep.
So we're going to give them a little glimpse, say, hey, it is ready to go, but we're not going to actually put it live.
Which auditing company do you guys end up choosing?
So I reached out to Certic.
Yep. Okay.
Certic's really well respected, high priced.
Yeah.
So Certic or Consensus are probably the top two.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Go with.
Yeah, I think when I looked for a contract with insurance, it was like $60,000 or $70,000.
It's
and you're like,
up there.
Man, like that's almost a Cybertruck right there.
Yeah, it's expensive, but it's something that we feel would give peace of mind to the community. show
Absolutely.
them that we are serious.
Hmm.
And, we're not just in this for short term, we're in this long term. We've invested a lot of money already. Personally, I'm in for around $60,000 of my own
Yeah.
hard money. Um, so it's something, it's going to be a tough pill to swallow, but it's something that we know that we have to do. So
Long-term investment right there.
long term, exactly.
Absolutely. So just to switch it up a little bit, right? So I'm here in a hotel in Ogden because I'm driving across the country with my 15-year-old
Yep.
and the cats that are wandering around here. But earlier you were showing me around your area, and you've got 3.5 kids. If
3.5. Yep. Three kids, one on the way. I've got twins. They'll be 3 in October. And then I have I call him my little big man. He's a monster child. He's
yeah.
going to be 2 in October.
Oh my
And
gosh.
yeah, he's just like bull in a china shop.
So you just were like, you know what? What's 3 toddlers? I'm just gonna throw crypto on top, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
come on, right? Like, how
Yeah.
hard can this be?
It's glutton for punishment, It's I've always been a go-getter. I've been really entrepreneurial. Like I said, we were talking earlier, I own 2 small businesses that I'm kind of passing the reins onto so I could focus on Coinmerge full time. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
start a crypto and all this chaos. But I think the timing, I think it's right. I think it's needed. Crypto is being adopted faster than I think a lot of people have anticipated. And we feel that, launching the platform is going to help not only current investors in crypto, but bring new investors to crypto and have the easeability to access all the information in one site is, I think, going to be a game changer. So
absolutely. So with that said, where do you think crypto's going? Like,
So I thought about this last night, and I really think crypto's got a bright future. I was just going through some notes. You see it being adopted wider in institutions such as like Goldman Sachs is thinking about offering Bitcoin to their clients, and Goldman Sachs is a huge investment firm. MicroStrategy is already buying buttloads of Bitcoin. Tesla, obviously, what's going on with them. So a lot of these big players on the institutional side are already adopting crypto, and not to factor in the retail investors that are buying in. I mean, every month the retail investors who are involved in crypto is growing. The number's growing. So I think that we have a bright future, bumpy future with maybe some regulations coming on in the future, especially here in the US. But regulations are good and bad. It's sorry, my laptop's about to die. Did not know that.
oh, no
Uh,
worries. We need to pause and then you can plug it
yeah,
in.
can I pause it real quick and go grab the
Yeah,
charger?
absolutely. I'll cut this out.
Okay, sorry.
So we're back. Yeah. So, one of the things that I've been seeing, right, is for us that like play in this like world that is, is as unregulated as it gets in crypto, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing the bots, and we're seeing the rug pulls and the whale drops and everything else that just comes that really just affects a coin. One of the really cool things I've seen is that it kind of seems like we're starting to self-regulate.
Yeah.
FTP's got their anti-bot stuff. Different people have different things for stopping the snipe bots. There's limits on buys and sells to help stop these problems.
Yep.
What's your opinion on those things? Are they good or are they bad?
I think they're fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer and proponent of stuff like that. I hate, and I don't want to talk bad about the crypto community, but I hate all these, I call them BS coins, or coins with no utility, no function. They're literally just pump and dumps, and leaving people holding the bags. And I think it hurts a lot of the smaller investors who have their hopes on making a ton of money and losing it all.
Absolutely.
So I think these like the stuff that FTP is creating, the anti-bot stuff, and I mean, I think it's fantastic. That's why we wanted to use it.
Right.
And I do think that people are becoming more aware of these BS tokens that are coming out, and I do think that that's going to eventually lead to a decrease in these bad coins, as I call them, and some focus on some of the true utility tokens out there.
Absolutely. One of the latest trends that I've noticed, right? So I love launches. I think they're a party. They're a lot of fun. It's great to jump into them. They're real exciting. But one of the things, like when you get into these that I've noticed, is people know the questions to ask. They're, are the devs docs, right? Is there somebody that they pull the rug out on me, I can put a face and a name to?
Right.
Right. And if there's not, then you see a massive decline, right? They want to know if liquidity's locked. And, sometimes locked liquidity is really good. Sometimes it's really bad. It really depends on the future of your coin. Are you anticipating forks and everything else, right? But they want to know, right? Is somebody just gonna yank this out from under me, right? Yep. People have learned to read Etherscan now, right? I know in one of my classes I did that. So I think we're building smarter investors, and I think that your site is definitely going to help that.
I hope so, man. I appreciate it, and I agree. And that's one of the reasons people ask, why did you come out so early? Why did you dox yourself? Why did you put all your information out there? And I said, I've got nothing to hide. I'm not doing anything shady. I'm trying to do things the right way. I want to build community trust. I mean, like you said, there's so many rug pulls that have happened that people are jaded, and they do ask these questions. Who is the dev? What is the purpose? What does the contract look like? What is the tokenomics? And we had to factor all these things in when we created Coinmerge. We totally shifted our dynamic as far as the tokenomics. From initially we were going to have team tokens, and then people were worried about the team dumping and pulling the rug. So we did away with the team tokens and made it 100% fair launch. I then completely doxed myself, put my Facebook profile out there for people to see, this is me.
Yeah.
Even then, people, still had questions. Is this the true Matt Goodhead? And, it's.
Well, I saw the team tokens thing, and I was kind of thinking about that, because I was like, there's like a side of me that says, like, I want the team to have tokens and not have to buy them, right? Because they've worked their asses off for them. And but yeah, like we've seen so many where there's 20%, and then they start at the bottom, and so they can just pull it up. And I was like, man, you know what? Honestly, with these ETH rewards ones, if you had team tokens and you locked them for 30 days, a year, whatever, right? They're still able to get those ETH rewards.
Yep.
And I was like this, okay, right? I could probably get behind some of these, but I'm with you. Like these team token ones, sometimes you're like,
yeah. When they're high and they're not locked, it raises a lot of red flags.
Yeah, and it's a rough question, right? Because if they're not doing ETH rewards like you guys are, and they want to continue to fund their project, they have to sell their own tokens to fund the stuff. And I don't know, like it's a rock and a hard place, because people see those sales and they think they're getting rugged. And it's like, no, I just needed a new laptop, or I had to pay for, that banner you saw. Like, yeah, I had to pay for that, right?
Yeah. It's definitely a give and a take.
Yeah.
But that's why we built into the contract itself that there's a dev fee, and that fee comes to the team, but it's not just the team's money. It goes to development, marketing.
Right. Well, and it's scraped off before it hits your chart.
Correct.
So,
and the way we did it is it's pulled in ETH, not in tokens. So the tokens that the team has, we bought. Right. And I actually personally bought at the top. So people think that since I'm the creator, that I got first dibs on tokens. It's not true. That's not true.
No, but I beat you out in that one.
Yeah. I literally bought. We launched Friday, and I bought around midnight. So I had to go back and lock liquidity, make sure everything was running smooth, and it's just I'm good at buying the top anyway. That's like my forte. So I was like, why not do it with my own coins? So yeah, I bought pretty high, and I think that a lot of people it sits well with a lot of people, knowing that I had to buy my own token, and I spent a small fortune on buying, because I believe in it. I believe in the project, and those tokens they're not going to go anywhere. So
yeah, I mean, and in full disclosure, I was your number one holder under the Uniswap router for almost 2 days.
What?
So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I had like 1.8, 1.9%. Like, but I'm fully believe in scraping profits. So I think I'm down to only 1% now. Or something.
Absolutely. And that's one thing too I want to make clear is we want people to pull profits. We want people to make money. Just don't, if you're holding a large supply, don't dump it all at once, But we want people to make money. Pull your initial, pull a little profit, like make money.
Why is this such a hard concept for people to
I don't
understand?
get it. It's like,
Like we
yeah,
didn't, we're all in this to make money, right?
yep,
You know,
yeah,
selling doesn't make you a bad person, right?
I
Now,
agree.
you own, 10% of all the liquidity and you drop it all at once. Yeah, you're kind of a douche.
Yeah, exactly. But if you put a
Um,
little bit at a time, it's like
yeah,
a,
yeah, I know I've set like my little markers. I'm like, oh, okay, it's there. I'm gonna pull one ETH, right?
yep,
And the chart goes, "Doot."
yeah. Everybody's happy. But what's kind of cool about Coinmerge too is the tokenomics work is you get reflections on the sales too. So
Yeah. So yeah,
on
every
buys
once in
or sells, you're
just a little
still
bit.
earning ETH.
Yep.
So, but yeah, that's one thing I wanted to clear up is we want people to sell. It's crazy, right?
Yeah,
But
like yeah, like you were saying, you don't dump everything all at once, but like yeah,
yeah,
get your initial out,
yeah,
and the one thing I always tell people, I'm like, refrigerators are expensive, so if you make enough to buy a fridge in just profits, like go ahead and just scrape that a little bit off the top. If
yeah,
this thing all goes to zero, at least you've still got crushed ice.
yeah.
No?
I'm 100% with you, man. It's I think a lot of people have been guilt tripped into not selling. Um, and it's just, that's not what I want for our community. I want, like I said, I want everybody to benefit and everybody to make some money.
And once people are out of their initial, right? Once they've got their initial out and a little extra, they're far more likely to hang on when they see it. Yeah, because
Yep.
they're like, I mean, that was just profit. Yeah, it's not as much, but still profit. So I'll hang on.
I agree.
You know, and it's just, it's so well, yeah, guilt tripped into hodling,
Yeah.
hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know, and
It's, you, like you said, you're in it to make money. And a lot of our investors I know are smaller investors that don't have a lot invested. So I mean, we want them to pull profits. Pull it, please. If you're listening to this, please pull profits.
yeah, don't dump your whole bag, but get
Pull
your
something.
initial
Yeah.
out and a little extra, and then the next project that comes along, there you go.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
Right, so
that's awesome. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad to hear that because yeah, so many people diamond hand to the grave.
yeah, I guilty on some projects
I'm
too.
still holding XRP.
XRP, man, perfect example. Yeah.
I've still got it, and yeah,
Yeah.
right. And so that's fantastic. Um, oh God, that's a breath of fresh air, right? I said the same thing in mine during an AMA. People were like, wait, are you telling us to sell? And I'm like,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like, yeah, I am.
Yeah, like be an adult, sell a little bit here and there,
Yeah.
right? And then there's other projects. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
and
Or
there's
like you
cool
said, take
stuff.
it and buy a new fridge.
Yeah,
Take your wife out to dinner, go on a vacation. I mean, do whatever
do
you want with
something.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's your money. So
yeah, enjoy it. Yeah, so that's awesome, awesome, awesome. Um, oh heck yeah. Oh, anything else on your mind at the moment? I'm just trying
So
to.
I just want to talk real quick about where we are in development. We're still on track to launch in September, full launch. We've got the custom UI UX pretty much built, just putting some final touches to make it nice and sleek and pretty. A lot of the back end work has been done as far as building the functionality. You're able to create a login, sign up with your email, create a username, put your picture on, some of the stuff similar to Telegram. The basic chart and chat function has been built. It's completed. I was actually looking at it this morning. Now we're going through and beefing it up, adding some of the abilities to add emojis or drop files or drop audio files, stuff like that. So we're building on the foundation of those basic functionalities. The news articles are already live. It's going to be auto refreshed, daily with new articles. I
Right.
think daily, even maybe a couple times a day, with just new articles refreshing on the home screen. Now the templates are being worked on. So two of the cool features that we have for V1 is there's going to be a template for new coins to go create a new sheet about their project, who they are, what their tokenomics are, links to their socials, that docs team if they want to docs themselves. It's just going to be like a one-page information where it's going to be a running list that they can actually go for free and create a dedicated page to their newer upcoming project. Same thing with rewards programs. So that's one of the big thing for me is there was so many rewards programs out there that don't have the visibility just because they don't have the marketing capital or um, the team to push their projects, but they're great rewards programs. And so we wanted to give those projects a voice. So there's also going to be a template where projects can go in and create a tab for the rewards programs. If it's a staking program or rewards programs or airdrops or something that the community can go in, it's going to be a nice, concise running list and click on the tab and whatever program they want to look at it. And if they want to sign up for it or participate, there's going to be a link to the coin, their website, all their socials, and they can participate in it. So those templates are actually being done, created right now, and will be live for September. So we're still on track for end of September for full launch of V1.
So we were definitely talking earlier before we got on here, but just about how easy it is to launch a coin. There's no real work involved, is there?
Oh no, man, none at all. It's you create it, you hit launch, which is nervous as heck. I mean, I literally have video. I'll send it to you of me clicking, and I was shaking. I was like, please God. I mean, we spent a lot of time on the contract, and I knew it was gonna go fine, but so nerve-wracking. And then after launch, I just went on vacation. I went to Hawaii.
Right. We just all leave.
Yeah.
For anybody watching this, building an actual coin with a website and all the fun stuff is actually quite a bit of work.
It's a lot, man. It's definitely time consuming, and I'm very blessed and I'm very fortunate to have a really solid team. And it's I get goosebumps talking about them, but it's the team, the core team, and the community that we have around us. I don't know if you saw the promo video that dropped a couple days ago, but that was created by the community, hyping up our announcement for Friday, for tomorrow. So it's I'm very fortunate, very lucky. We've got a hardworking core team, devs on the front end, the back end, and more importantly, the community, man. They've been helping out, shilling, spreading the good word about Coinmerge, and it's taken a lot of the burden off of me personally. And I just think it's a testament to our community and our team.
Yeah, I mean,
those guys
having a great team behind you is everything.
Yeah, it's still a lot of work, but they definitely help, man. It's yeah. So I'm just I know you
do it all.
Yeah. So I just want to give a shout out. I know you guys are gonna watch this, and Funk and Mud and Whistler and all you guys. I appreciate the community. You guys have been fantastic, and just appreciate the support. So just want to give them a shout out.
I've known a couple of your mods for quite a while, and both of them are great people, and very committed, and they have talked you up and the coin up a lot, and I mean ultimately that's why I got in. More importantly, it's why I'm still in and haven't just cut out. So
yeah, no, man, stay in. I promise. With where we're headed, I think we really have a bright future at Coinmerge. So, and I know one of the questions you asked or wanted to ask is, what do we see, or what is our vision for Coinmerge?
Yep.
And I've always been raised to shoot for the stars, and swing for the fences, so to speak. So in my mind, I mean, ideally, I want to be the Facebook of crypto. As far as the social aspect of it, having people utilize our chats to communicate and to discuss stuff with one another, and to chart and laugh and experience the highs and lows, everything that's involved with crypto. And more importantly, just be like the number one platform that people use to learn about crypto, to chart about crypto, to chat about crypto, to maybe eventually trade crypto. Who knows? But I mean, I really see us getting there. I think we've got a clear vision. We've got a growing community, good platform. We're going to continually build on our platform, V1, V2, V3, adding functions that the community wants. If the community in V2 wants community investment pools, like an Enzyme or a QFI, let's create it. If they want a ledger, let's create it. So that's what's pretty cool is we're going to, in future versions, we're going to ask community, what are features that you want to see that we don't have? And within reason, we'll build it and implement it.
So you're going to have a place on the site where they can community ideas and concepts?
Absolutely.
Okay. I like it. So that's probably the best. Is that in there now? or it's going to be?
It's easy to add. It's not in there, but
Okay.
I've been talking to some of the devs, and it's an easy feature to add.
Okay,
You know,
because
like a one-page tab. Just
you're now
drop your ideas.
probably going to get way more, and that's probably a slightly easier place to throw that out than Telegram, I
Mm-hmm.
imagine.
Correct.
Yeah, because all right. So I guess advice for anybody brand new to crypto: don't do it.
One, what's that?
Don't do it.
No. I think my number one advice is don't invest more than you're willing to lose. Um, we see it all the time, and I read stories all the time of people investing life savings or their rent money or their car payments or in the crypto.
Yeah,
And for people just getting in, it's just such a bad idea. So if there's advice I could give, number one is don't invest more than you're willing to lose. Not saying that you are going to lose it, but in case something happens, it's
absolutely.
not like a life or death situation. So that's probably my number one advice. Number two is to actually do your research into the projects. He said, look at the team, look at their vision, look at their roadmap, look at what they're trying to accomplish, and see if it aligns with what you think is a good project. You know, a lot of people just invest blindly based on what they hear off of Telegram or a Facebook or a Reddit post, and they don't actually look at the project. So I'm a big believer in researching what you're going to invest in. And so I guess those are probably my two top pieces of advice.
Yeah. So a project that's been around for like 2 days probably isn't your first place to put money.
It depends. Like I said, look at the team. Look at the
Absolutely.
vision. Yeah, look at the tokenomics. Look at the fee structures. Look at the reflections. I mean, there's so many variations. But I invested in newer projects all the time. But
Same here.
I look into them. I spend a few hours looking at like I said, the team and everything else. So
It is funny, right? Because we were talking, like we were saying earlier, right? Crypto moves at light speed.
it
People
does.
that invest in stocks are like, yeah, I did my due diligence, spent the last week researching it, and we're like, well, I got
Yeah.
6 hours before to figure this thing out because who knows where it's going to be.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
and I know, trying to explain that to some of my friends or investors that spend most of their time over on that stock market side, they're just like, no, like
Yeah.
it's just a wild, different world that
It,
we're in
it
over here.
it's different dynamics. I actually recently moved all my stuff over from stocks to crypto. Um, the gains are better. It's more exciting for me.
Oh
It's
yeah,
I still got my regular investments for my job, but as far as me personally, the funds that I manage, I moved it all over to crypto. So
yeah. I know the only stocks that I hold are the ones that act like crypto. You know,
yep,
so those two right now, which are fun to watch. But yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
yep.
Um, well, awesome. This has been really, really cool. I've
No, man, I
enjoyed it quite a
appreciate
bit.
it. And I love doing these things. You know,
Yeah,
like I said, a little nervous about them, but that's just me personally. But I think it's great to get out there and discuss crypto with people who are like-minded. You
yeah.
know,
Like, I mean, I think we've got some really cool places that we're going with crypto.
I do. I,
You
I,
know,
I believe it, and I really think soon that we're going to start seeing some positive adoption faster than a lot of people think.
I didn't ask this. What do you think about NFTs?
Man, so I was all for them, then I was against them, then I'm back for them. I invested in a stock recently before I put all my money out called WiseKey. And I don't know
Yeah.
if you've heard of WiseKey. They're a European-based company, but they're trying to be essentially the Amazon of NFTs.
Okay.
So actually creating a NFT for real life products, like individual products, like a bottle of soap or a painting or a watch,
Okay.
and that you can actually take digital ownerships of these assets. They're real big in like microchips and robotics. It's kind of crazy,
Okay.
but I'm still somewhat on the fence on them. I think they do have a place. I'm just trying to figure out where. Um,
Absolutely.
I know a lot of people are gung ho about them. It's just I'm still on the fence about them.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's some really wild places NFTs can go. Yeah, everyone talks about the art and the music and all that other stuff. But I think some people are missing the bigger picture of NFTs, and I think that digital ownership, right? Like an NFT being a car title.
Yep.
And that's what I use as an example for everyone when I'm like, because they're like, well, why should we ever do crypto? Well, I bought a car not too long ago, and I use this story all the time because it made me realize just how spoiled crypto has made me in like funds transfers and everything else. So I found it on Facebook Marketplace, met the people at the Walmart parking lot, right? Test drove it, cool, I want it, right? Next day, I've got to go to a bank, and they don't take my debit card because I don't know, banks don't take debit cards. Okay, whatever, right? So I have to drive to another bank because I don't have a local bank to get a cashier's check, to drive back, to give to a woman, to put into her account, to pay the loan off so they can give me paperwork that says that I own this, to go to the DMV, to get a title, to do the registration, right? It's like a 3-day process.
Right.
On a blockchain, it goes, yeah, I'd like this, right? They go, okay, awesome. The NFT for the car title gets sent to like a center escrow company. Cool. I send the funds, the title's released, the funds are released. Cool, now I've got it. The government monitors. I go, hey, I bought this car. Click. They go, cool, here's your registration fees. And I go, paid. And the little QR code on the top of my license plate links back to that. And we're done. 30 minutes max.
Explaining it that way sounds pretty cool, man.
Like,
it makes sense.
Yeah, right. And I mean, look at all the people that you have. And so, while we're all looking at art, I think there's another side of these NFTs that we're missing on the business end. Well, at least down in our little Telegram level of this. I mean, that's obviously all government side of things and whatnot.
Yeah. But, interesting use case for him, though.
Yeah. There's tons of those that are out there and coming. So I think that's the thing that we all need to watch. And hopefully some of those projects will pop up on your site and people will see them. And because the other side of that, when you were saying this, I was like, that's a great way for investors to find new projects.
Yep.
Like big like VCs and whatnot. They'll pop on there and go, oh. Yeah, this is a rad looking project. I like tokenomics. Like, so let's connect with them and see what they're doing. And
absolutely,
it's almost like almost like crowdsourcing, your investors. Right?
Absolutely,
I love it. So, well, all right, Matt. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get back on the road and edit this while the boy drives. So
you are a madman, man. You're crazy. So no, I appreciate it. I appreciate you, setting this up and. Maybe in the near future, we'll do it again.
Absolutely. I hope so. Maybe chat with some of your devs and
absolutely. Yeah, I'll get them on board.
Cool. And maybe we'll get a chance to do a review of the multi-swap.
Yeah, man. I'm excited about that one, man. Just wait till the video comes out tomorrow.
I'm excited. I just want to get rid of all that little crap in my wallet and put it all into one thing.
Yeah. Like, actually, you know what? I know you'll probably edit this out, but I'll send you a video of it right now.
Okay. Awesome. Well, and I can toss at the end of this one too, then, or I can link it across to your guys' stuff.
Yeah. So cool, man. We'll do it.
All right. Well, awesome. Well, thanks for being on Fork Around Find Out. We'll put your website and stuff in the comment or in the description below.
Cool.
I think I'm gonna try and put this on some podcast stuff so people can listen to it while they drive. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it.